Hey guys, how are we all? Welcome to My Way Tarot. This is going to be a bonus general love reading for the sign of Aquarius. This can resonate with your sun, moon, rising or Venus sign. So it could be reading for yourself or for your love interest, the one that's on your mind. So please use your own discernment and flip the roles to however this best resonates with your situation, but please do not make the story fit. So if the reading resonates or parts of the message resonate, then that's great. If it doesn't resonate, then it's simply not your message, so please take what you feel fits and leave the rest, guys. So we're starting off the reading today with the Island Time Wellness Love Oracle cards, and then we'll use the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot to clarify those cards, and then finish off the reading with the Soul Journey Oracle cards, okay, for advice and guidance at the end. So let's get into this reading. Angels of Love and Light, can we please have clear and concise messages for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus? What do they need to know in relation to love for this bonus reading, please and thank you. So I'm not going to be reading reversals today, so it's going to be a straightforward reading, and I've already done a major shuffle of all of the cards, okay guys, before the reading. So let's get into this, shall we? For Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, what's going on please? Okay, straight out we have mask, not showing true feelings, hide, personify, pretend, delude, gaslight. Okay, and then we have heartbroken at the bottom of the deck, and we have lightning and karmic relationship that came out, guys, okay? So lightning says sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, upheaval and transformation, and karmic relationship, fleeting triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go and loving you, okay? And then this heartbroken card says deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving and mourning with keys on a ring, and love and Cupid's arrow. Okay. Ooh, okay, what I'm feeling, guys, is that this is relatively deep. I feel like your love interest is most likely dealing with a karmic relationship with a third party, or the karmic partner or a karmic ex, and I feel like they're really quite heartbroken, because potentially they've gone through a separation with this person, and not necessarily just they're sad because of the separation as such. I feel like they're sad of the separation of what it represents in the grander scheme of things, especially if they've had a solid investment with this person for a very long time. A lot of, you know, energy, resources, money, everything has gone into this other connection or situation. And I feel like the lightning has come in, and I'm getting the strong sense of the Tower here in the major arcana. The Tower has come in, and I feel like this karmic connection of sorts has been destroyed, and I'm getting the word sword. So sword is all to do with truth, it's to do with clarity, it's to do with someone's own thoughts. I feel like this person's had some sort of download or an epiphany, as it were, in this realization that whoever your person has been dealing with has probably been a frenemy of sorts. Like they've been posing as one thing, but they've actually been the opposite. And I feel like your person may have had very true and good intentions with this karmic partner or this karmic ex. And I feel like they've just, you know, lost this kind of battle, as it were, with themselves. Potentially they're dealing with someone who's very manipulative, who's very cunning with their words, has a sharp tongue, kind of throws insult at your person most likely, and doesn't really care too much about the consequences of their own actions, and they've deeply hurt your person. And I feel like, in a sense, your person may have stayed in this karmic connection or karmic relationship for quite a long time, and I feel like you may have turned up on the scene, as it were, and they may have been involved with this person, or they were kind of just broken up from this person, or they were about to get back together with them, or there was something that was going on. And I feel like, you know, they may have not fully trusted you, in some sort of way. Like, they may have thought that you were the one that was wearing a mask, that you weren't genuine, and that potentially their karmic partner or their karmic ex was back in the day. And it was, you know, all a facade, basically. And I feel like your person's had this realization that actually you were the one that was, you know, I'm getting solid as a rock for them. You know, they're kind of ride or die, as it were, and they thought that this other person was meant to be the be all and end all with them, and that wasn't necessarily the case at all. I feel like potentially your love interest, if they were dealing with a karmic partner or a karmic ex, found out that they were being strung along or led on by this person and easily used and abused, maybe, and that there's been some sort of unfaithfulness here with a one-night stand of sorts. And I feel like your person has needed to make a decision to cut off this other connection and to find love for oneself here with that love card. And then when they do this, eventually love is going to be coming in for them as well. And I feel like this person is reminiscing on the past with you and them, and they have fond memories of you and them as well. And I'm getting the sense that they can't quite get their head around as to why they may have hurt you in the way that they did in the past, okay? I feel like you've had to do a lot of healing yourself, because I feel like you may have been betrayed or stabbed in the back by this person, and you may have had to grieve as well, and maybe you've been mourning a loss of this person. You know, they could have been a very important part of your life. I'm just getting that if you have a very strong spiritual soul tie to this person, you know, if you are a twin flame, as it were, or a high level soulmate, I feel like you may have just been kind of dumbfounded that this person treated you in the way that they did because of the lack of care that there may have been in the past. But I feel that predominantly with how they treated you, they got treated very poorly with this other person, and most likely they didn't really treat of themselves very well either. I'm getting the sense of neglect here. This person, I'm getting the sense that they were neglecting themselves and easily swayed. I'm getting puppet on a string for some reason. Maybe this karmic partner or the karmic ex was kind of a bit of a puppeteer, as it were, you know, a director, a stage director, and your person may have found out about it all and, you know, have been heartbroken. I'm getting like tongue-tied and lost for words. I feel like your person's been lost for words. But what we're going to do is we're going to actually look into the Radiant Rider-Waite here and see what additional messages we could get for you to clarify these three cards. So we're going to look into Mask first, then Lightning, and then Karmic Relationship. Okay, so what's going on for Aquarius, please and thank you. I feel like your person may have put up a front to you or put on social media that they were happy, that they were content, when deep down they were heartbroken. And they were heartbroken because of what they missed out on, and they missed out on you here with that Empress energy. You could be a divine feminine here and you're dealing with a divine masculine if you are a twin flame potentially, or vice versa, however this resonates, guys, as I'm reading energy here rather than gender or sex. You knew that this person was putting on a mask. You knew that they were putting on a front. Especially if you have this deep soul tie with this person, you know, you kind of get the gist of what this person is feeling deep down. So when you kind of saw how they were on the outside, in the outside world to everyone else, you may have been like, wow, that does really come across as fake, because I kind of feel and sense everything that you're going through right now. You're incredibly intuitive. And this person may have been a bit shocked and surprised that, you know, how would you know of anything different? How would you know how they're feeling? And I feel like this may have been a defense mechanism from this person if you actually did approach them and say this kind of stuff to them and say, look, you know, we do have a deeper soul tie and everything else. They may have been in denial. You know, I'm getting the sense that even if they had spoken to anyone else about this, or a karmic partner or a karmic ex, that, you know, other people may have laughed at your expense or laughed at, you know, what it was that you were saying to this person. It's like, well, you're not around, so how on earth would you know anything about what I'm feeling? And what have you, and then you may have been like, felt really depressed by the whole thing. Maybe at one point you had to feel like you had to walk away from them. And so therefore this left you really heartbroken. And then I feel like once you kind of walked away and you let your absence be known, as it were, it wasn't until this person then realised as time went on that genuinely, you know, you were speaking of your truth. You were telling the truth of this person. You had done your healing here with the Four of Swords. And you knew and recognised that this person needed to do healing as well. And that most likely they were more in their kind of shadow aspect of themselves as you were embracing your light. They were more in their dark and you were in your light, as it were. This person was confused. Maybe you even felt confused. Maybe you even doubted yourself. You know, maybe this is all a lie. Do I genuinely feel this love for this person? Do I genuinely feel the way that I do? Is it real? Should I just move on? Do I stay? I'm getting that song. Should I stay or should I go now? Why is mask here, please? Yeah. You knew that this person was putting up a front, that they were in a happy family, when it's not true. With that Ten of Cups, you knew that they weren't happy. But they were just trying to have this sense of manipulation into putting it in a way that made other people believe that they were happy, when they really weren't. They were trapped and up in their own head, and you knew this and felt this the whole entire time with that Eight of Swords. And when you spoke up on your truth of this, they kind of shunned you out. They didn't really kind of recognise you. Maybe this person feels like they were blinded in some sort of way and didn't see you for who you really were. Now they see the truth with the King of Swords. You told them of this truth. They may have been very nonchalant, very cold with you. And this could have been a huge burden for you to carry and to bear, I'm getting, with that Ten of Wands. I feel as well that you've both been on a very long soul journey with one another. This person wants to communicate to you and actually tell you the truth that they have been hiding of their feelings and it's been too much for them. And that they actually want to offload and tell you what's been going on in their life. Potentially they're going through a breakup, a separation, or even a divorce with a karmic partner or a karmic ex here. They've got lawyers involved in maybe a legal situation. Oh my gosh, look at that, the Devil. Could be dealing with a Capricorn. It is coming to an end though with that World card. It's not going to last much longer. There has definitely been a sense of a puppet on a string here. Look at these two people, how they're chained up to that door by the Devil in the background. Your person is gaining the clarity from it, and it's allowing them to close an old painful cycle of their life. And now they've got this truth here with the Knight of Swords, and it's been stressing them out. They're going to come forward towards you and tell you of their truth here. They want to also let you know that they're loyal to you with that King of Wands, and they want a passionate new beginning. And anything that you need to know from whatever happened in the past, they want to be able to tell you. They had it all hidden in the past. They were really struggling in private, but they want to share with the issues that they had with you. They want to tell you and speak of their truth here with the Ace of Swords. They do. What else here for that mask, please, for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus? Six of Pentacles. Your person will let you know that they made other people believe that it was an equal give and take partnership that they were in with this other karmic partner or this karmic ex, but it wasn't true. It wasn't really balanced. You see how this person is juggling the two pentacles? You would look that they're relatively balanced, but one's higher than the other. And this person here is standing above these two other people, but yet there's a balance as well. So I feel like everything may have seemed to look like it was balanced, but actually one was overly giving to the other. There was a sense of codependency financially, but also emotionally here as well. I feel like your person felt tied with whoever they were with, And all they ever wanted was reciprocity and equal give and take, and they didn't receive that. And I feel like that's all you basically wanted from this person as well, but you may have not necessarily received it from them. I feel like your person really gave off the wrong impression to you, but I feel it's because they were given the wrong impression by someone else as well. And it's not to say that two wrongs make a right or anything like that, but I feel like this person has had to learn a very difficult lesson, especially with the absence of you not being in their life for quite some time. Look at that, as I say that with the Four of Wands. This person wants equal give and take with you. They want to break free of their enslavement with this other person or situation to come home. I'm getting to come home to you because, you know, deep down they were missing out on the absence of you, and they had a load of drama in their life with the Five of Swords, and they've been stressing about coming forward towards you because they know that they've been lying to themselves, but they've been lying to anyone else around them as well. And so if there has been lies or rumours or anything, you know, slanderous on your name or your reputation or to do with your nature, I feel like your person's going to feel really quite humiliated and embarrassed to come up front and tell you what's been going on, when really all they want is to be with you because you make them happy with the Sun, Leo energy. But they're stressed now. It's interesting because it's like they may have said certain things and they're realising that they can't take it back, and potentially they may have told something to this karmic partner or the karmic ex or their supposed friends, something about you, and they may be fearful that you're going to catch wind of it, and therefore it's going to potentially block you and this person from coming into a union or a reunion. But that's exactly what this karmic partner or the karmic ex or these false friends want. They want you to catch wind of it. They want you to find out what's been going on and to prevent you having this union or reunion together. But it's whether, you know, your person is going to be speaking up in their truth and being authentic to you and telling you, you know, the truth. And it may be awkward, but I feel like it's important. When really they haven't been able to let you go here with the Four of Pentacles, and they've been holding back on certain secrets, but they can't hold back on secrets anymore because the Lightning card is coming in. They're trying to hold on, but they won't be able to soon because there's going to be something going to be revealed. You already know what it is in a sense here with that High Priestess. You already know that they're holding things back from you. And the reason you know that is because you feel this deep spiritual connection with this person. You most likely have a past life together here as well with that High Priestess. You could be dealing with a Cancer. What do we have here, please, for the Lightning card for Aquarius? Lightning. Why is lightning here, please? I feel like your person is upset because they're not seeing eye to eye with this person who they've been dealing with. There's no love there. There's just a sense of a trauma bond or potentially codependency or some sort of negative influence and addictions and, you know, all of that. And I feel like because this wasn't built on a solid foundation, that everything seemed to look like all rosy, it really wasn't. Yeah, look at that with the heartache and the pain of the Three of Swords being shown out, and the betrayal here with the Ten of Swords as I say that. There's definitely been underhandedness, there's been sneakiness, there's been lies, there's been deceit. Your love interest has felt really bad. They feel bad about how they've treated you, but also they feel awful because they've been treated very poorly by this other person as well. And they're just done with all the drama and all of the fakeness of it all. This person wants the real deal, and they know that the real deal is to be with you. Look at that, showing again with that Ten of Swords. This is what's been manifested in with that Magician because of the consequences of their actions in the past. This is what's been brought in. This is what's been brought into the now, or, you know, this is something that's been recently revealed. this pain, this heartache, this difficulty in a third-party situation, I feel like your person is so wanting you to be brought into their life, but you're only going to be brought into their life if there's a sense of being open and being transparent, and this person trusting themselves enough to come forward and to be open and honest with you and to say that they want to put in work with the connection and that they've ended an old third-party love triangle thing, and they don't want to be involved with this other personal situation anymore. I feel like that's really the only way that you guys are going to have this movement forward, if they are to, you know, get rid of the old to bring in the new, basically, and come forward with the Page of Pentacles, with a peace offering, with an apology. You know, you and them starting off small, and this person taking the time to actually, you know, look after the connection between the two of you, to reflect on it, to nurture it, to grow it, to bring it into this sense of fruition. This person wants a balanced connection with you, and they want to start off afresh. And it's like you may already be very balanced in yourself, doing very well for you. You may even also be in another connection elsewhere with someone else, potentially. I mean, that could be for some. Or you're ready to embrace a more balanced connection with new love. That's not necessarily going to be with this person. And they're hoping that they can bring in their kind of one pentacle, as it were, to apologise. And you may not even look at it here. It may be just on the floor. Like, you know, you may kind of save it for a rainy day, potentially in the way they may have thought that they could save you for a rainy day. I'm getting. And that could have been really quite painful. Wow, this is really deep, guys. What else is going on here, please, for the Aquarius, for that lightning card? This person wants to do anything that they can to bring you into their life, and they're willing to be as patient as possible, and they want to end whatever they need to end in order for you and them to have the fresh start again. I'm getting the fresh start that you deserve. Oh my gosh, look at that with the Death card. Scorpio energy. This person is willing to end whatever they need to end to bring you in together. And they're just hoping that you don't reject them here with the Four of Cups. And that you will actually allow them back into your life and have a union or a reunion or a reconciliation with the Three of Cups. Because intuitively you know that this person's coming forward towards you with that High Priestess, and that they're going through what they're needing to get through as of this time, and it's down to them to make the move to come forward towards you, to most likely apologise for hurting you in the way that they did, and to actually take more responsibility and accountability for their actions and for the way that they were in the connection with you. But also they need to recognise that, you know, being in this karmic connection or this karmic relationship with this person, this karmic ex or whoever, you know, as much as this other person was probably not a great of influence, they probably were as bad as each other, and they needed to be in each other's lives to teach each other a solid lesson. And, you know, your person may have had their own very toxic ways about them too. And this was very eye-opening for them when, you know, they got treated with their own kind of medicine, as it were, with this karmic partner who probably gave as good as they got, as it were. I'm getting that kind of saying. Why is the karmic relationship here, please? Why is the karmic relationship here for Aquarius? Why is the karmic relationship here, please? Victory and success here with the Six of Wands. Look at that with the Six of Swords. Wow. Your person will have victory and success when they eventually leave onto calmer waters, away from this karmic relationship or connection. I couldn't really say it any better myself, to be honest. this person will have their victory and they will have success in their own life and also with you once they've closed the door on this karmic connection of sorts or third party situation, and they've called it quits and left. Pisces energy here with the Hangman and Justice. Once they leave and move on to calmer waters and understand the bigger picture of their life, then that's when naturally things are going to be coming in balance for you and this person at a later date, and there will be healing and the reconciliation between the two of you, and they'll eventually express their love and the feelings for you. I'm getting a strong indication that for a very long time this karmic ex or this karmic partner was relatively smug and thought that they were the winner in all of this because they got to keep their stability, they got to keep their home. Potentially they went through a breakup, separation or a divorce, and they came out and they had more money. They may have felt like they won in a greater scheme of things, but naturally they haven't really, because I feel like whatever has potentially been won, as it were, is going to be taken away from them or has already been taken away from them. Yeah, and they're just going to be as stuck as they were before, if not worse, with the Two of Swords. Look. These cards, even though they're relatively stuck, they come out for a reason. Your person is leaving with the Eight of Cups, this karmic relationship. Emotionally and also physically. It's ended. It's over. They were stuck in a traditional commitment with this person, and they're now leaving it. This person is recognizing the deep spiritual soul connection between the two of you with the Hierophant here, and realizing that if they did walk away from you in the past, they are deeply full of regret about that, and all they can contemplate is the idea of bringing you and them together and making things right, and that they are loyal to you here with the King of Wands. This person wants to overcome the challenges that there have been between the two of you. I feel a call to take one more or two more for some reason, so I'm going to take them. This person was fearful of leaving, of what they needed to leave with this karmic partner or karmic ex, because even though it was an unwanted commitment, they stayed because of practicality. Your person wants to apologise for ghosting you, for walking away, for going silent, for not treating you properly. And I feel like they actually genuinely want to offer you a proper commitment, and they're coming back to ask for your forgiveness and a second chance with Judgment, the reconciliation card. They are being called with this inner knowing to leave what they need to in the past and make their way to you. This person's potentially being divinely guided to make it to you, as it were. One more for that karmic relationship. Look at that. All the drama and the conflict and the disagreements is all over here with that World card. It's gone, and this person's broken free, or they will be breaking free and becoming independent and single and self-sufficient. And they're on their way to you here with the Six of Cups, with the reunion. They're nervous, but all they can do is fantasize and daydream about the idea of you and this person coming forward together and having it all with the Two of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. Laying down roots together, having everything you're meant to have with one another in the first place, but you never got the chance to have together because of their own insecurities and doubts and fears of whatever was going on in the past between the two of you and whoever else they were dealing with, and whatever childhood issues that they may have had to address at the time, or emotional baggage. But this person knows that other people are absolutely fighting over you as of right now, wanting a deeper commitment, wanting to show you of their love. People willing to travel to see you. I feel like your person is feeling relatively jealous as of right now, because they're envious in a sense that other people are getting a chance and opportunity to be around you, and they're not, because they're not fully free from this other situation, but they are making themselves available. This person wants to have open communication with you more than anything, and they most likely want to start a family, potentially get married. This person could even be going through a divorce right now, or severing ties of a legal contract, and that could be why things are taking a little bit longer than they may have liked them to. But they're definitely ending of an old karmic cycle here, guys. For sure. But this person more than anything wants balance with you. What can we get here, please, for the Soul Journey Oracle cards, just to close off this reading for Aquarius? Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, please. Yeah, I feel like this person's definitely watching you online, or potentially seeing you doing very well online, you know, because you've done a lot of healing, you're self-sufficient. I feel blessings on blessings are coming in for you. You've had your difficulties, but look at that growth. You have grown so much. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness, and look at that humour. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. You've grown in so many ways that it's actually eye-opening for this person. They can't quite comprehend it. And you know, you've become the bigger person, and all they want to do is prove to you that they can be reliable, they can be loyal, they can be trustworthy, they can do right by you. But I feel like this person may have a little bit of growing up to do still, or they're trying to get themselves together to grow up a little bit more, bless them. But that's what they want. They want to grow up more. They're hoping that when you eventually come together, you'll be able to see the lighter side of things. But obviously it's not funny at the time, is it? But I feel like this person wants to be able to look back and go, oh wow, you know, that was a bit mad, wasn't it? Honesty. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. Yeah, they really didn't get truth and honesty from anyone else, and especially from this karmic partner or the karmic ex, but they weren't truthful and honest with themselves either, and they were in a sense stunting their own growth. But also they weren't open and honest and transparent with you, and I feel like this in a way kind of hindered your growth too, you know. And I feel like you had to kind of have this sense of growing pains, and it was painful, you know. I'm getting a sense of like puberty here, which is really interesting, but like on a soul level rather than just through the sense of, you know, being a teenager or anything like that. Adversity. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. Yeah, well, you both have had to go through plenty of those to get to where you've got to, but they've been absolutely necessary. Last card. I am learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. Yeah, well, it doesn't. It doesn't change an outcome. It just builds and builds with more and more negativity. And I feel like this person has been very much in a rut for quite some time. You know, worrying about the connection with you, worrying about their circumstances, potentially dealing with their own karma. And it's like that realization that you can't just keep on kind of pondering over the past. You can't keep on dwelling over it. You have to kind of get yourself together and make the changes that are necessary. And if there have been failures in the past, then it's just having that recognition of going, well, actually, these aren't failures, they're lessons, and these lessons are leading to blessings at a later date. But you know, everyone's different on their kind of learning journey, as it were. But this person knows that other people are very much after you, but they're the ones that want to offer you the deeper commitment. Okay, so anyway, guys, that's the end of the reading. I hope that there were a few messages in there that resonated, as some messages, if not the whole reading. So let us know in the comments down below, and I'd love to get your feedback. So if you did enjoy the reading, please like, share and subscribe. And I'll get back to you on those comments, guys, eventually. Better late than never. I've just been really quite busy. But I hope you have a really good week or a good few days. Please take care of yourselves, and we'll speak to you very soon. So thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Bye now.